haven't done a full fasting week in quite some time. Jeans are tight, mood's a little bit low, motivation's quite low. Tired, irritable, no patience. I was like so hungry, so I was just like snacking on nuts. This is perfect. And the cheese. Get rid of those cravings. 1, hydrated, and 2, meal plan. It just makes you appreciate the little things so much more. I had a whacking headache. I know a lot of you will be wondering about weight loss. Before we get into today's vlog, I just wanted to give you a very quick brief of what you're going to get on this one and as to why I wanted this within my channel. So it's a vlog on intermittent fasting, which is a huge part of my life and something that just felt natural to document and share with you all. So I do intermittent fasting on a regular basis. It's been a while since I've done a full week's fast, which is what I'm sharing with you on today's vlog, but I do the odd day here and there at least once a week, and it's something that I find so beneficial to my life. I see so many health benefits from it, but I am obviously not a professional. This is not something that's going to suit everybody, so please keep that in mind, and if it is something that you're thinking about doing, please just speak to your doctor beforehand. Now, if you're not sure what intermittent fasting is, it's basically where you choose a window within your day of where you're going to eat, basically. So when you are fasting, in your fasting time, all you can have is black tea, black coffee, water and certain herbal teas, things like that, things that aren't going to break your fast. And the benefits are there's lots of different stages to your fasting, and once you get past about 14 hours you go into something called autophagy phase, which is basically where your body uses up your old and damaged cells as energy. So it essentially like eats its own broken, damaged cells, which is amazing cell replenishment, and it's great for keeping inflammation at bay, which is something that I massively benefit from because I get a lot of inflammation in my back. It's also great for preventing diseases and boosting your immune system. There's so many health benefits. I'm going to be sharing my favourite ones with you all on this vlog. Now, I do apologise because it is quite a long, chatty one. There is lots of me just talking like this. It's basically documenting my everyday of my thoughts and my feelings for 1 week. So this might not be the vlog for you. I apologise if it isn't, but it's going to be here on my channel. Excuse my fingers, the kids got the Halloween box down and there is fake blood in there and it's stained my hands, but I hope you enjoy, guys. Let's have a check-in and a catch-up. So I have been waiting for this day. I had a busy weekend. Saturday we went for a curry with friends and had drinks. There was quite a bit of wine involved. We ate a lot of curry. And yesterday, Sunday, I met another friend. Another day of eating and drinking a lot. So, as much as I enjoyed the weekend, I've quite looked forward for Monday coming because I've wanted to get on track. I've not been on track properly for quite a while, actually. I mastered the yoga. I do the yoga every morning, which is amazing. I love it. But the next step, I've wanted to tighten my diet. I've wanted to get in a really good routine, good habits, sort of get rid of those cravings and just the want for the sugar, because even though I've been trying to be good, the want is still there, and then weekends come and slip. I just need strong structure just to get me where I want to be, and then everything just seems to fall into place after that. So that's what this week is about. We've got a black coffee here. One of the biggest things that I miss is just milk in my coffee. So I'm just sitting down and planning my fasting week because I haven't yet decided which fast I'm going to do. A very common one is the 16-8, which basically means you fast for 16 hours a day and you eat, drink for the 8 hours a day. But because I want this structure and this discipline this week, I don't think that's going to be enough for me. I want it to be a little bit tighter. I don't want to do the 24 because that's quite harsh. It's obviously fasting for 20 hours a day and then you've got a 4-hour period. So it's kind of like the 1 meal a day, that one, OMAD they call it. Which is very effective, very good, but I think that's just a teeny bit too harsh for me this week. So maybe the 18-6. I think that's what I'm going to do. 18 hours fast, 6-hour window. Starting today, I'm going to keep you posted every day of the week of how I feel. This morning, I'm obviously feeling puffy, heavy, stodgy, foggy-headed. Jeans are tight, mood's a little bit low, motivation's quite low. I've got a tiny bit of a sicky feeling in my stomach because I always find if I have ate lots on the previous days, which I have, I've just told you, I had a busy social weekend, then usually the next day I wake up hungrier, whereas once you've actually shrunk your stomach and got back in your normal routine, I don't usually wake up hungry. So I wouldn't call it hungry, this feeling. It's like a sicky, like deep stomach feeling where you're kind of thinking about having some food to make the sickiness going away, kind of thing. Yeah, I'm going to see what time I can get to today before I need to eat. So usually I get hungry and ready for food around 1 p.m. So we'll see. I'll give you an update a little later. 17 minutes past 2. I didn't plan on getting till this time, but I have. I actually started to get quite tired, irritable, no patience, a little bit aggy from about 1 p.m. So I thought, right, what do I want to break my fast with? And all I could think about was a cup of tea with milk. So that's what I'm breaking my fast with. Went food shopping with Ryan this morning. So I've been busy all morning. I've not really been hungry. It's actually been okay. It was just that last hour I started to get really irritable. Went food shopping, got back, put all the food shopping away. I thought, right, okay, let's stick the kettle on, have my cup of tea. We forgot milk. The only thing we forgot on the entire food shop was milk. Absolutely fuming. So that's made this last hour even more like, ugh. So I thought, you know what, no big deal, I'll get in the car, I'll go to the shop and I'll get some milk, and while I'm there I'll fill my car up. So that was the plan. I thought, it's fine. Went to the petrol station. It was so busy. It's never that busy. Queued, cars were getting angry, a woman was trying to get past me to a different pump, but I had nowhere to go, I couldn't move. She ended up hipping and saying something to me, so I just smiled and waved, but inside I was really angry because I was, by this point, really craving my cup of tea. Got to the pump, I only had cash with me, so I couldn't even fill my car up because during dinner time the actual pay station closes, they go on lunch. So I was like, right, okay, I've just queued up for ages and now I can't even fill my car up because the machine only takes card, didn't take cash. If you want to pay cash, you've got to go to the actual pay point. They're having their lunch. It's okay, I'll just go over to the shop, I will get my milk. They had no oat milk in store, so I had to get normal cow's milk. So I only had milk. The queue was so long. Luckily, someone jumped on the next till, decided to open that one up, but the two women in front of me decided, you know, they needed to go first. They'd been waiting longer. Fair enough, but I only had milk. They had 2 shopping baskets full. One of the women in front of me had kale. It wasn't coming up on the till, so there was a bit of a like hoo-ha, like, oh, what is this? It was a stressful journey to go and get my milk. So because I've broke my fast at 20 past 2, that means I need to finish eating by 20 past 8 this evening. 11 minutes past 3. I didn't want anything too heavy because it's going to be time for dinner before I know it. So I just thought sushi would be perfect. I've got some fish sticks there as well with a big dollop of mayonnaise. Squirted a bit of lemon juice on them, and this will be perfect because my hunger gets worse as the day goes on. So I'm really going to look forward to something nice for my dinner later. Bit of a random tea tonight, but just what I was craving. So it is approaching 7:10. Fasting is due to start in just over an hour. Now I'm going to melt some butter in this pan. I've just made the kids some tea. They had some gnocchi with their tea and there's some left in there. So here's what I'm craving. I'm going to do gnocchi, some red onion, tomatoes, and oh my gosh, this, which I saw at supermarket this morning, had to grab it. It just looked delicious. So we're just going to chuck all this in there, fry it up, and that will be tonight's tea for me and Ryan. Could have maybe done with a bigger pan. Oh wow. So wow, I think the cheese fest is ready. We've got the gnocchi in there, onions, tomatoes, and the cheese I melted. Wow. Yeah, wait. Okay, it's 12:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday. The morning has gone so quickly. I thought last night was going to be a lot more difficult than it actually was because in general it's the evenings when I get my cravings. After I've had my dinner, that's when I want to just nibble on something, or I get like the sugar cravings. I'll have like a hot chocolate to try and finish them. But I think because I had quite a rich, high-calorie dinner last night, I think that helped. I think it kept my cravings at bay. I got a little bit of that feeling where I was like, I could just have something sweet, but it soon passed. So I started my fast again last night at 8 p.m. I went to bed about 10, half 10, something like that. Slept all the way through. Naturally woke up an hour before my alarm this morning, so I woke up at 5:30, but I couldn't get out of bed because I knew that I couldn't have my morning cuppa. Like, that is one of my favourite times of the day, just sitting before the kids wake up on the sofa with the dogs and just having my morning cup of tea and just thinking, like, I love that time of day. And I knew I couldn't have my morning cuppa. So I stayed in bed till gone 6. When I did get up, I made myself a mint tea, because there's certain herbal teas that you can have that won't knock you out of your fast. So I sipped on a mint tea. It was okay, better than water, but yeah, it was fine. And then, like I say, I've had a really busy morning. So I've made it, guys. Tuesday's going well. I've done it. I've got like an hour and a half left of my fast. And then I think I'm going to do the same as yesterday. I will break my fast with a cup of tea because I'm still thinking about it. And then that usually puts me on for half an hour to an hour, and that's when I'll have my first meal of the day. But already I'm feeling better. Like, I did my yoga session this morning. It was much easier than yesterday morning, because yesterday I just felt like a stiff, heavy lump, because I was also carrying all the sins from the weekend, the food and the alcohol. Yeah, an hour and a half to go, and then I'm going to have a cup of tea. First meal of the day, guys. We've got chicken breast, couscous, dollop of hummus and some tomatoes. Hi everyone. We are on day 3. It's Wednesday morning. I have just dropped Nancy off at her dance school and Seth off at school. Camera's falling. I didn't vlog my evening meal last night and my snack, and then I thought to myself, do you know what, if I vlog everything I eat on this weekly like documentation, it's going to be one long vlog. So this is not a food diary. It's more of how I'm feeling on each day of the fast, my mood, my cravings, the changes I'm noticing. That's what this vlog is. We have got plenty of food diaries and meals and stuff to talk about in future vlogs. But yesterday afternoon I did have a snack. I had about a quarter of a bag of pistachio nuts. And then I picked the kids up from school. I was making their dinner. They had tagliatelle with like a pesto sauce, some cheese on top, and they had some chopped up sausage in there. And I wouldn't usually eat pasta. I try and avoid it really when I'm being health conscious. But there was tagliatelle left in the pan, and because Ryan's away, he's working away this week. He went away on early hours of Tuesday morning. I just couldn't think about making another meal just for me, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to have the rest of that pasta and then let's call it a day. So I ate that a bit earlier than I would usually have my dinner, and because I had that and I was really satisfied and full, I started my fast early last night. So I started it an hour earlier at 7 p.m. so I can actually break it earlier today if I want. I've got till 1 p.m. I'll see how I feel, see if I go. Like if I'm not hungry by 1 p.m. I won't break it then, but I could probably have my cup of tea at 1 o'clock, we'll see. But after then, last night, I did start getting a bit irritable because I was really fancying like a hot drink. So I went to bed early, that's what I did. I was up quite a lot last night. Like every hour to 2 hours I was getting up for a wee, a lot of wees. Now I have been drinking a lot of water but not tons, so I'm wondering if that might have been like a little bit of toxin release, I don't know. Because Ryan's away, my responsibilities up, like the kids, the dogs, the house, everything's on me, so that keeps me much more occupied, and I don't know if that's helping, like distracting me from the fast, because usually the first 3 days are the hardest, and it's not been too bad. I'm feeling fine. Why? Yeah, just back from getting these two. This last hour I have had banging headache, really bad. I think that is dehydration, because I said that I were peeing loads last night, and then all I had this morning was a green tea, mint tea, and then I got walking. So banging headache this next 20 minutes, can't go quick enough. Say hi.
Hi.
What?
I already said hi behind your back.
Let's have a fasting catch up, because I've been extremely naughty today and I've got to update you. Currently got a salad and a bottle of water. I had to actually pull over at the boulangerie for these because I went too long without food. I haven't been hydrated today and I had a whacking headache. So I think it's super important to remember that if you want to keep fasting safe, you have to stay 1, hydrated, and 2, meal plan with really replenishing, nourishing meals. That's what you've got to do. That's what your body needs. So yesterday I stuck to my like eating window. I was really good with my times, but I did pick a bit. So like I made the kids a ham salad sandwich for lunch, and they had cucumber and tomatoes and hummus, and I thought, do you know what, I'm starving, I'm gonna have the same. So I had that, and then randomly I really fancied sweet potato because I had some sweet potatoes, so I just like put them in the oven, and I had them like you would a jacket potato really, just with butter. And then a little bit later I fancied some peanut butter, well actually it was cashew nut butter, like 100% cashew nut natural butter with some prunes. Random but still healthy, but like yeah, like I picked, like I wouldn't say I had like a proper meal. My boy's here. Today I've been so naughty, so I don't want to tell you in front of Seth, so I'll update you when I get home. Kids don't know that I do like, we just don't make an issue of food at all with the kids. Dangerous zone. Hi darling. Hi.
Salad.
Salad, yes, got salad, I just fancied one. How are you? Oh, can you get that off? How was your day?
Good.
Good.
Oh, can I try salad?
Of course. Of course you can. It's a chicken Caesar.
Not
Hungry? Oh, just watch my bags down there. Please don't put your feet on them. Right, we can have a proper update now because I'm home. So, I just don't talk about any like diets, or I just don't like bringing that to attention with the kids. I like food to just stay food, emotionless, completely normal. That's how it should be when you're a kid. So I just, yeah, it's a secret. But I obviously need that structure and that routine, and that's what works for me to be my best version of myself. So anyway, I was incredibly naughty today, guys, because I had a bit of a me day today. I wanted to go to the shopping centre, have a look around the shops, but I also had to squeeze that in between being a mum and doing the school runs and bits like that. Obviously Ryan's away. So I did the school run and got sorted and everything this morning, dashed home, had a quick tidy up. I was like, right, I need to get to the shops so that I've got a few hours just to have a little browse. That's what I was craving. So I was fasting anyway this morning, so I couldn't have anything other than, you know what, water, black coffee and whatever. But I didn't drink as much water as I should have done. That's number one. And then I got to the shopping centre and my fasting period ended. So I thought, what do I want? Of course, I wanted a coffee with milk, so I treated myself to a Starbucks coconut cappuccino. I can't remember the last time I bought a coffee while I was out, so I really enjoyed that. It was lush. And then I went on and looked around the shops because I couldn't be bothered to actually stop for proper food because I didn't have enough time. And then it wasn't till on the way home from the shopping centre I was like, oh my gosh, I've got a major headache coming, it's all behind my eyes. Mid-conversation and my battery's gone on my actual camera, so sorry. We've switched to the phone just so I can finish telling you this. So yeah, I was driving home from the shopping centre on the motorway and I thought, oh my god, I feel dreadful. I was hungry, I was dehydrated, so I pulled over, couldn't even make it home. I pulled over at a boulangerie and I got a lovely salad with a piece of bread. It was a nourishing salad. It was a really full one. Chicken Caesar. It had egg sliced in there, lettuce, oil, bread. The lot. It was lovely. And a bottle of water. So that's what I've had today, guys. A coffee and a nourishing salad, bread and a bottle of water. And obviously I've still got some time before my fasting starts. So I'll have something else as well. But don't do what I did. It's super important. Stay hydrated and meal plan. Don't let yourself get in that situation where you've gone too long without food. It has to be planned. It has to be good foods. Naughty Fern. Fasting day 5. Are you bored of seeing my face yet? Because I will be. When I come to edit this vlog, it's literally just going to be my face checking in with you every day. But that's what this vlog is about. I just wanted to give you a daily update of how I'm feeling, how it's going, things like that. Please keep in mind though, if this is something that you are thinking about doing, I have done fasting lots of times before. I haven't done a full fasting week in quite some time, but I do the odd day here and there quite regular. So what you're seeing on this weekly update might be quite mild. If you've never done it before, you might experience, you know, deeper cravings and things like that. So please just keep that in mind. And I'm not encouraging anybody to do this. This is just my journey and my experience. So please just remember that. But today, I was so hungry today, I just couldn't get it out of my head. I couldn't get motivated, I couldn't get on with the day, so I decided to break my fast early. I broke it at 11 a.m. I even put the oven on because I fancied some sausages, like these white sausages, like a French thing. It's like a souffle sausage. So I put 2 of those in the oven, and then I had eggs with those because I love eggs. I love to get them in the diet. So that's what I wanted to break my fast. But even when the oven was warming up, I was like so hungry, so I was just like snacking on nuts. And I've been a bit tired today. I've not really done as many steps as I would and moved as much. I don't think that's because of the fast. I think it's because I had a really busy dashing about day yesterday, and because Ryan is back from work, so it's really took a little bit of pressure off. So I woke up this morning just naturally feeling more relaxed because he's home. So I've just come to Cannes beachfront to get some steps in while the sun sets. Because I broke my fast at 11 a.m, I've started it early, so I've started it at 5 p.m. this evening, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow because it's the weekend. We're going to a friend's house for dinner and drinks, and that's one thing that I absolutely love about doing these fasts, is that it really makes you appreciate good food and treats, and it just makes you appreciate the little things so much more. So I'm not going to let tomorrow disturb my fast. What I'll do is I'll hang on for as long as I can so that I can have my eating and drinking window whilst I'm at my friend's. Another great thing about doing this fast, you can just move it around to suit you. Like the kids and Ryan don't even know that I'm on it this week. They haven't even noticed. So within myself, I feel really good. Like my gut feels in a really good place. It's really happy. I haven't had like any gripey tummy, or you know, sometimes after meals you get like bloated and sluggish and a bit like irritable. There's been nothing. My gut feels cleansed. It feels in a really good place. My stomach felt like flat this morning when I woke up, so I don't know if I've lost like a couple of pounds. I'll find out at the end of the week. I know a lot of you will be wondering as well, like toilet situation. Without getting too, you know, I think as long as you remember to eat your nourishing meals with everything that you need, you know, your fibre, your protein, your good fats. Scared me to death.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're missing a beautiful sunset.
You actually scared me to death.
You're missing a beautiful sunset.
You actually scared me.
Show him the sunset.
Death.
Show him it. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Get to the seafront. People are taking pictures.
Actually, my heart like skipped a beat then. Anyway, as long as you're getting your good stuff, like your fibre, your good fats, protein, all your nourishing like fruit and veg, things should be okay, should be fine. But yeah, it might be a bit slow at the beginning of a fast because it's a bit of a shock to the body, but be fine. I'm fine anyway. Ryan is now taking pictures of this sunset, so I've got to go because it does look absolutely stunning. I'll show you in a minute. And I will check in with you all tomorrow and give you another update. So see you then. Bye. Happy Sunday everybody, day 7. We made it to the end of the week, so thank you for sharing this journey with me and listening to me check in for 7 days in a row. I know I'm definitely going to struggle when I come to edit this video, just my face chatting away for 7 days, so thank you. And thank you for helping me because it's really helped me stay on track sharing this journey with you. But let's have a final check-in, a final catch-up and finish off this vlog. So yesterday with friends we had amazing food and wine and cheese, and I just appreciated it so much more than if I hadn't fasted throughout the week. I think having that self-discipline and structure really makes you appreciate the little things so much more, and treats tend to remain treats, which is what treats are. So I just love the balance that it creates for me. It's one of the main things that I love, along with so many other health benefits. I know a lot of you will be wondering about weight loss. So as much as it's not my number one priority anymore, I much prefer, like I say, the structure and the balance and the physical and mental health benefits that it brings. Weight loss is obviously an added bonus as well. So I did get on the scales this morning, probably the wrong day to get on the scales considering the amount of truffle cheese and wine that was consumed yesterday, but I was £2 lower than the last time I got on them, which is quite good for me because my body, it clings on to weight. It doesn't lose it easily, and it certainly doesn't lose it fast. So there you go for all of you that are just curious about how much weight was lost. But please keep in mind all the other brilliant benefits that it brings as well. Like tomorrow's Monday and I'm going into a fresh week in such a better mental place than I was on Monday. Like, think back to Monday, I was just foggy headed, I felt really stodgy and low, and today's Sunday and I can't wait to get into a fresh week. Going forward, I am going to stick to a fasting plan because I've done all this hard work this week and I feel like I'm ready for it. It's going to be so much easier, but I'm going to go into more of a relaxed one. So I think I'm going to do the 16-8 next week, which is a really nice one. It's an 8-hour window, obviously. It just means cutting out that milk in the morning of my tea and my coffee, which is the hardest part for me, but it's so worth it. Like, the discipline is so worth the results that you get, I find. So there you go. I think I've covered everything. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments section down below. But as I said, thank you so much for sharing the journey. I've loved sharing it with you. I will list this video in the health section on my channel, and I can't wait to check in with you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending so much love, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.